Hey, Brittney.
Yes, Tom.
Okay, it's 1908.
Okay.
Theodore Roosevelt is president.
Henry Ford releases his first Model T.
That's right. And somewhere a neighborhood tavern opens in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And it has bowling lanes in the basement.
No way.
Yes, way. Like that. No, seriously.
You want to know what else I know?
What?
That more than 100 years later, this time capsule has remained virtually unchanged.
That's true. It's owned by the family, and those lanes are the oldest sanctioned bowling lanes.
They still use pin boys to set the pins up by
Right.
hand.
They have little guys come out and set them up.
Like
Look,
Oompa Loompas.
it's crazy. Yeah, literally Americana Oompa Loompas. It's crazy. You know what I want to do?
What?
Let's go bowl.
Let's go bowl at the Holler House.
At the Holler House. Let's go. You going that way?
I'm going this way.
That was okay. I'll go this way. Hi, I'm Tom Konkle.
Hi, I'm Brittney Powell.
Hi, Brittney.
Hi. And we're here to tell you a little bit about our history with Americana. So, one of the main things that I always love to talk about is my grandfather's grandfather, Jeremiah Ingle, full-blood Cherokee, owned tons of land in Kansas, and then during the Civil War, he decided to join the Northern Infantry so that Kansas would not become a slave state. So he donated his land. It became Inglevale, Kansas. And I was lucky enough to be able to live on the family's farm for a little while, right there in Inglevale. We still have 500 acres left. And one of my favorite things to do as a child was to run through the streams and dig up arrowheads. We have a ton of arrowheads, authentic, from my family line.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That sounds like me as a kid. We would have gotten along just fine as kids. I lived in Virginia. I grew up in Virginia. I went to American University and actually minored in history. And my grandparents lived in Warrenton, where General Mosby, who was the Gray Ghost in the Civil War, had a house next door. And as a kid, I snuck into his attic area, and there were still loaded muskets and rifles.
Did they work?
Yes.
Yes!
So here's 12-year-old Tom running with a loaded musket back going, I found these!
That's Tom.
And what does my granddad do? He goes, we need to oil those up. We need to shoot those
Learn
up.
how to shoot those.
That's right, and we did. So
Did you have good squirrel that night?
we had good squirrel and opossum.
Opossum.
Yeah. So, you know what? We've had a great time together. We've been a performing duo for almost a decade now.
Yeah, we'll cut it short at a decade.
A decade's good. And we love Americana and just interesting travel.
Anywhere with history.
Yeah.
Anywhere that my family took us as the daughter of a military colonel.
That's right.
Education was incredibly important. So everywhere we moved, we would have to visit the historical landmarks. You know, if I came home for lunch and my dad was on his way to Luxembourg,
Right.
well, he called the
you
school. He would take me to Luxembourg, teach me about General Patton and why Luxembourgians love Americans for liberating them from Hitler.
Yeah.
So our history, you know, is a lot of just places we've been.
Yes.
And then our parents, God bless them,
Yeah. Took us all kinds of places.
made sure that we understood where we were and why that place was important.
Yeah, one of the reasons I think Brittney and I work as a duo is we have very similar sensibilities. We've traveled together as actors, places, and we always love going off the beaten path and finding out all we can. We feel really comfortable talking to people. We feel that there's so many strange and interesting things that need to be appreciated. And
we like the oddities as well.
We
I don't know why.
And I love the historical underpinnings of why things happen. So it sounds like it would be a lot of fun to have Tom and Brittney do Americana cross country. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.